Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back for joining this session. So today we are going to learn how to install Informatica 10.2 at Windows 10. Okay, we will be learning in very simple steps how to download and how to install. Right. So we do have some prerequisite before installing the Informatica. We need to install a couple of softwares like the Oracle 11G. This will be the supporting software for Informatica, and we will install the SQL Developer as well for using the SQL query on the top of Oracle. After that, we need to create a couple of users in Oracle database using the SQL Developer, and we will use those in Informatica while we will be installing this Informatica. So guys, please remember that whenever you will be creating multiple users and you are providing so many passwords at the time of installation of Oracle or Informatica. So if you will have one password for each and every user, so that will help you and you will not be struggling later on, like what is the password for which user. Okay, so have always one password for each and every user. That will help you. And also please note down the user and password somewhere. Okay, that will help you. Okay, great. Now let's move to the setups. So guys, I have downloaded Oracle, SQL Developer and Informatica. So for Informatica, Oracle and SQL Developer, these are the two prerequisites. So first we will be installing these two. Okay, now next is how to download these. So for your downloading purpose, I have already uploaded these Oracle, SQL Developer and Informatica at the Google Drive. I will give you this in the description of this video so that you can use that link to download this. So you can download these softwares and you can use for your practice purpose. Okay. So for how to install that, you need to follow the steps, whatever we are going to follow, right? So let's move over here. Okay. So first we will install the Oracle, then SQL Developer. Later on at the third, we will installing the Informatica. So let's open the Informatica first. So in the Informatica, we do have a couple of zip files and one license file. Okay. So first, let's extract these files, these two zip files here, because these are the bigger files and these will take much time, right? So I have already put this in extraction, so this will take 5 to 10 minutes, right? So let's wait. So until these will be extracted, let's open the Oracle folder and extract this over here. And we will be starting to install the Oracle first meanwhile, right? So this is extracted. Okay, yes, that is extracted. So let me remove this Oracle folder from this location. Now go to inside, double click, go to inside. You do have a setup over here. Okay, what you need to do, just do the right click, run as administrator. You need the administrator rights over here before installing this. Okay, so now click at next. Here you will have to accept this agreement, and if you want to read this content, you are most welcome. You can read, otherwise click on next. Here, this is saying like your Oracle will be installed at this location. If you want, you can click at the browse and you can select your preferred location. In my case, I don't want to install at a different location, so I will click at next. Here we need to provide passwords. So I'm providing my password, and please note down this password, okay? Because this is the password for Oracle and it will be used for sys and system user, right? For two users, this password will be same, right? So click at next and click on install. Let me note down that password over here for those two users, right? So my password was Oracle user sys and system, right? And the password I provided admin. So I will use this admin password for each and every user, right? I will use the same password. So let's wait, it will be done. Yeah, this is finished now. Click at finish. Wow. So we are done with one task, the installation of Oracle 11G. This is done. Let's mark as done. Right. Now we need to install SQL Developer. This is my second step. So let's see. Here it is. Let's extract this folder. So now open this SQL Developer. Again open it. You have this setup, right? Just do the double click at this SQL Developer. It will be open. This saying, would you like to import preferences from previous? No, I don't want it. Now this is almost done. Click on OK. Allow automated users reporting to Oracle. So this is open. Now how we will have to log in this. How to log in? So here this is a plus icon and we do have a drop down as well. Click at this drop down. Here is an option, new connection. Click. Provide your connection name. Let me provide first connection. Username, system, password, admin. You remember when we were installing the Oracle, we provided the password for sys and system user as admin, and we have noted down that, right? Here, this is the admin password, right? Now, connection type basic, default role is default, okay? This is the host name, local host. Remember it, you will have to use this. Port number, you will have to use this. And SID, you will have to use this in future when you will install the Informatica, right? These three things you will be required, right? So just click at this text connection. So you can see success. What it means, your connection is good, right? So we have installed Oracle successfully. Now click on connect. You can see you have created your first connection. So we are done with two tasks. We have installed successfully Oracle. We have installed successfully SQL Developer. Now we are going to perform this, the third step. We will be creating two new users, right? And here we will be having two, let's give the two username. What we will be having, let's say 3.a, that is info underscore domain, and I will provide password admin, and 3.b I will have info underscore repo. I will provide password as admin. So let's create these two users, okay, using SQL Developer. Okay, so go to your SQL Developer. We have created this connection right now, first connection. So here the last folder, here it is. Just do the right click and click at create, right? So over here, what you need to do, you need to provide the username. I'm going to create info domain. Provide your password, admin. Again, you will have to provide the password, admin. Okay, you need not to change anything here. From this drop down, select user and here tab, right? Now we have to provide some permissions, grant all, admin all, and default all. The system privileges, grant all, admin all. Only I need to remove couple of from here. Let's go back. This sysdba and sysopr. Here I need to select user, and here no need to change anything. Click and apply. This successfully proceed this SQL command. Click OK. Let's create new user. The second one, create user. What username I want? Info repo. Now provide the password, admin, select user, select temp, granted role, all, admin all, default all, system privileges, grant all, admin all. Only I need to remove couple of, that is sysdba and sysoper, right? Here I need to select users. That's all. So we have created the second user as well, right? Now we have created two users. So we are done with the third task as well. Now we have completed first, second, third. Now we are good to install the Informatica, right? So go back to your PC, download. Here you will have Informatica. Now we have extracted both server and client. So open this. Here you will have server. So here is install. Right click. Do right click at this and run as admin. So we are installing server first. So at this screen, two options will come. Like first option is by default selected, install Informatica 10.2.0. Yes, I will have to install, or upgrade to Informatica this. No, I will have to install. I don't have already installed at my system. So it is saying like accept this agreement. So I accept it, click on next. It is saying about the some configuration. You can read this. License key will have to. Yes, you have download. Here is Informatica. Under Informatica, we do have license. So we have attached this license key over here. Now click on next. Here you can read these informations. Now click on install. So this is step 5 of all 8 steps. We are done 4 steps. So this is about to complete configuration installation. This may take a while. So this is done. Now at this screen, create a domain, right? So we will have to create a domain. Nothing else we need to change at this screen. So click at next. Here this pop-up window will come and you will have to allow access. So allow access. Now At this screen, database type, which database you are using. Basically, Informatica provides supports on 4 databases: Oracle, Sybase, Oracle SQL Server, and DB2. So we have installed just before few minutes Oracle, so we will be using this. So for info domain, we have already created a user, right? Which user ID we have created? That is info domain, right? So just copy over that user ID, and we have provided password admin, right? So provide your password admin. Now here, which is my host name? Localhost, right? And what is the port number? You remember 1521 at the time when we were trying to connect with this, right? So that was asking, right? I asked you, please note down that. So that is the same. Now there was the SID service, that was the XE, right? You can refer this recording and you can see that was the XE only. Okay. Now you need not to change anything. Just click at test connection. So my connection is successful. It means whatever I provided information here, that is correct. Click on next. Here you will have to provide a keyword that should be alphanumeric with 1 caps letter. Okay, anything you can provide. Yes, click OK. So here this window will come. Okay, so at this screen, what you need to do, this is your domain name. Okay, remember this will be your domain name and this will be your host name. Okay, the host name is nothing, just my server name, my laptop name, right? This would be a domain node name. Okay, this would be a port number. This would be a username for Informatica to login, right? Everywhere, wherever we will be login at Informatica, right? We will be using this username, administrator, and provide password admin, right? Here, now, let's note down this. Informatica user, Tika login user. What is the username? Administrator. And what is the password I provided? Admin. It will help, right? So please always note down these. So this is something which we have provided. Now here we will have, let's uncheck this repository one. Click next. You can note down these informations. It will help you. Like what domain name, what is the host name, what is the node name, what is the port number. You can note down or you can take a screenshot of this screen. That step is done. Now uncheck this checkbox. I don't want to have different one. Click on next. So that is the last step now. Yeah, finally that is done and we have installed this successfully. You can take the screenshot of this screen. Let me take scenario. Snapping to using this, I'll be taking, right? So I'll save this later. Now, this is very useful information, like this is Informatica administrator page, you need this. So this screen will come, click on advanced, continue with this is Informatica's login page. Here you will have to provide Informatica login and password. So we have Informatica login, user ID and password, the administrator and admin, right? So just provide this username and password over here. And what is the password? Admin. You can check your password, like by mistakenly I did put the wrong one. So provide admin, click on login. So it will be opening sooner. Wow, nice. So we have to install this Informatica server successfully. Now what I need to do, I need to go at this service and nodes. Rest thing, I need not to touch anything because this is a Informatica server and this is not a task of QA even dev, right? The DBA handled this Informatica server, okay? So we are working over here on this just because our learning purpose, right? Nothing else. So just go to the services. Here the service, under this service, you will have the domain, right? You remember at this previous screen, the domain name was the domain, right? And this is your license and this is your node name, right? Node 1. Now you will have to perform 2 tasks at this server, right? We have installed this. Now I need to create a repository. And I need to create a service, integration service. Okay, so I need to create it. Let's create these one by one. So first we have to create repository service. Okay, so let's create it. First we have to create a service. So let's see how you will create for the repository and integration service. You will have to go over here in action. Okay, this will be disabled. So to enabling this, you will have to select this domain, right? Under this domain, you will create those, right? So now new will be enabled, and this option, the Power Center Repository Service, this you will have to click here. This window will open. Here you will have to provide the name repo service. This is a repository, right? So info repository. Informatica repository underscore repo. So let me use info repo underscore services. Good. Okay, nice. Now next is domain. This is by default domain. Now license, you will have to select the license from the drop down. One license you will have. Here at the left side, you can see the license. Same will be displayed here. You need to select node. If you will have only one system, then you will be having one node, right? Click on next. Here at this screen, you will have to select the database server, DB server. Which DB server we are using? We are using Oracle. Now here I need to provide the repository user name. I have already created, right? Which user I have created for this Informatica repository? Remember, this was info repo. Repo base info means Informatica repo means repository. So let's copy this and use this. So info repo password was admin. You can check whatever you enter. It's good. Here, nothing else. I need to select the second option. It will be selected. Click on finish. Now, once you will click at finish, it will start to create lots of tables, 100+ tables in Oracle database for configuration related tasks. It is executing. You see, it is creating service content. So this is creating a service. Now, you can see service is available. Okay, and this is enabled now. Now, here you will have to go at this second option, right? This is repository properties. Click edit. Here, the operating mode of any repository by default, it should be normal instead of exclusive. Click OK. Restart the Power Center repository service to change the operator. OK. Yes. Click OK. So we are almost done with the repository creation. Now after this, I'll create the service, integration service. Yes, this is up and running. You can see, and if you want to disable here, this is the middle icon in the red color. If you will click at this, your repository will be disabled. Okay. Now I need to create an integration service. How we will create? Go to action. This will be disabled by default. You will select this domain. So whatever repository or whatever integration service you will create, that will be under the domain, right? So this next option will be Power Center Integration Service. I need to create, right? So here provide a name, integration underscore service. Okay. Provide the location. The domain by default will be selected, disabled, and the license, the node. Click on next. Here at this screen, you need to select your repository, on which repository you want to add to this service, right? Username. So by which username you want to connect this service? I want the administrator, right? Then password is admin. Check your password. Okay. So over here, you need to not to change anything. Click on finish. You can check this information. Okay. Click OK. So this is creating. Your service is disabled by default. Okay. So here is the icon. You can enable it by clicking on this. The service will be enabled sooner. Now your service is enabled, right? So we are done both tasks. We have created the repository and we have created the integration service. You can see these while we will be working in the Informatica Client. Okay, so we are done with all the tasks at the server side. Now let's minimize this and let's start to install the client. Let me close this screen as well. So go back at Informatica, open this client, open the client folder. Here is installer. Do the right click, run as administrator. So this screen will come like install Informatica 10.2 clients or upgrade. I want to install. So it will show your operating system related things, right? You can check this and click on next. Now here, what you want to install? I want to install Power Center Client. Click on next. Here at this screen, it is showing like where it will be saved. So it will be saved at this screen, at this location, and click on next. You can refer this information, verify this, and click on install. This is almost done, 100%. Let's wait. These are the last moment, configuration only pending. Yes, finally you are done. Nice, congratulations. So guys, what you have done? You have installed the Informatica server and client both, right? Server and client. And also you have created repository and integration service. Also you have installed REST these, right? So you are done. Let's see the component, whatever you just installed. Just type in the search Power Center. The repository manager, the designer, the workflow manager, the workflow monitor, these 4 components, right? So you can open any of these you can open. And once you will click, so this is one of the component, that is Informatica Power Center repository. You will have all 4 links available at each component. Like first is repository manager, second is designer, third is workflow manager, fourth is workflow monitor, right? So if you will click at the first, so repository manager, I just clicked. You can see this is one of your Informatica Power Center repository. So first time, whenever you will install this client, you will have to open this component, the very first component, that is a repository manager. From this screen, you will have to configure your domain and integration service. So how you will have to configure? So here at the menu, the first icon, this is a configuration domain, configure domain. Click here. This window will come. Click at this, right? So you will have to provide your domain, right? So what is your domain? Domain, like at the server, right? What is your domain name? Domain, right? You took that screenshot as well when you were installing that server, right? So here, just provide domain, gateway host. So gateway host is nothing. This is just your system name. Like in my case over here, even you can see this license, the license key. Before, after the license, there is underscore. So after this underscore, and in the last there is some digit, and before that digit there is a underscore. So between these 2 underscore, whatever value will be there, you will have to provide that, and that will be nothing. Maximum time, that will be your system's name, right? So let's provide that. That is a Yogesh. Let's refer that again. That is Yogesh. Right. Now you will have to provide the port number 6005. Okay. Then click at OK. So you have installed this, right? I have created this repo service, right? So select it, click on OK. Now you can see your repository will be displayed, right? Info repo service, this was my repository name I created. You can verify over here, like this was my repository name, info repo service, and this is my integration service, right? Just do the right click or do the double click over here. Provide your username. What was my username? Admin. Administrator. Right. And password was admin. Click on OK or press enter. So you are connected, right? So guys, we are done. We have successfully installed the Informatica. We have created the Informatica Server, the Informatica Client, right? We have created the users. We have installed the Oracle, SQL Developer. We have created the multiple users, right? So everything we have done. Now we are going to use these tools. So guys, thank you so much. If you like this video, like this is helpful for you, then please go ahead, like, subscribe, and enjoy your life. Let's meet in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.